1998 is an outstanding year for men and women volleyball players from Los Angeles Air Force Base who compete at 3 levels: Command, DoD, and Nationals. The volleyball season starts off with the base teams getting ready for the Air Force Materiel Command Championship tournaments.
The base team practiced over at the fitness center, and the funny thing is we only practiced twice before we went to the tournament. And when we got there, these other teams, I could tell, have been practicing for a while. And I had a little concern that we only had 2 practices. But 5 minutes into the first game, I knew we were going to dominate the tournament just because of our outside hitting and our pure athleticism. The men's command tournament was held at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio in late March. Los Angeles Air Force Base men's team won the whole tournament. I think we represented Los Angeles Air Force Base well, and we won it with a lot of class.
We were playing up to 22 games in 4 days, so it is a very physically intensive tournament. And it takes a lot of pride and a lot of effort to win that tournament, and we're very happy that we were as successful as we were.
The women's command competition is held at Kirtland Air Force Base, New Mexico in early April.
We finished 5th overall, I think, out of the 9 or so teams, and had a great tournament. We pretty much hung our own with every team there except for the top 2 teams, split with every team, and I think we represented the base very well. Competing on the Los Angeles Air Force Base team was a good warm-up to go ahead then and train and try out for the Air Force team.
In order to try out for the Air Force team, we trained in San Antonio, Texas, at Kelly Air Force Base. There was approximately 25 to 30 people that tried out.
I was fortunate and made the team along with 9 other women.
We actually had 2 people from LA Air Force Base that made the team, which is really incredible because there are people from all over the country on different Air Force bases as well as overseas.
The men's Air Force training camp took place at Randolph Air Force Base in Texas starting in mid-April. About 40 guys that showed up there. It eventually got whittled down to 12 people, and that was the core of the Air Force volleyball team.
After training in San Antonio for 2.5 weeks, the Air Force team then traveled to Oxnard, California, to Port Hueneme, which is a Navy base, in the beginning of May to play in the Armed Forces tournament. And we competed against the Army, the Navy, and the Marines.
It never ceases to amaze me, the level of competition at the Armed Forces tournament. Everybody seems to come together, and you're fighting against your sister services, and everyone starts playing out of their mind. And when you're competing to that level, to take the silver medal is quite an honor.
We're real happy. We have 3 more games left. We're undefeated now, so we're going to push through and take the gold.
And we went in there with the attitude of nothing's going to hold us back, that we were the team to beat. Came in fighting every match and ended up with a record of 6-1 and beat the Army in a tie-breaking match at the end to take the gold.
The players from SMC are also chosen to play at the next level on the Combined Services team.
After playing at the Armed Forces competition, they select 10 to 12 players to compete at the national level, and this is called the Armed Forces team. The players are selected from the best players of all the services, and they're picked by the coaches as well as the sports reps.
And I was fortunate enough, along with 4 other Air Force women, to make the Armed Forces team. We also had 3 Navy representatives, 3 Army, and 1 Marine representative.
This year, 4 Air Force players were selected to play for the men's all-DoD team. We competed at the USA Nationals that took place in Tucson, Arizona.
And this level of competition is incredible. There's teams from all over the country that have competed in their regions to win, and the competition in volleyball is very great.
The all-DoD team continues to do quite well at nationals. Our success is increasing every year that we show up there. This year, there was over 400 teams at the tournament, and we ended up taking 5th in our division.
We really have to work hard to get together and make it work as a team. And I think we did a fairly good job of that. We made it to the silver bracket, and we wear a jersey that says Armed Forces and sweats that say USA. And so people always ask us questions, and it's a great way to explain to them what the Armed Forces is about, what the Air Force is about, and it's just a really great opportunity.
Air Force sports is just one of those things, one of those opportunities where you get a chance to travel and really represent the Air Force well.
Next year, I would like one more chance to try and compete at the World Military Games. They're going to be held in Croatia. But if I don't get that opportunity, I was just so thrilled that the Air Force won the gold medal this year that, to me, that's icing on the cake.
And I'm very, very grateful to my commanders and my bosses and even my peers that work with me that I'm able to go and compete and play at this level. I really enjoy being able to support and to show that being in the military is a great thing.